Hey, how you doing? Welcome back. We have another exciting Technology Tuesday for you today. Can't wait to dive into the content. We got several resources that I know you're going to love. I am Greg Russell, your host, here with my good friend, partner in crime, Mr. Jerry Franklin Poe.
That's
And
right.
if you, hey man, so listen, if you guys are seeing us in one of these groups, because we are multi-streaming into several different groups, I want you to help us grow these groups. And what I need you to do is I need you to figure out one person you know who could benefit from the group you're in and invite them to the group. If everyone invites one person, we can double the size of the groups by all doing our part. So let's do that. And I want to give a big shout out and thank you to all of our syndication partners who allow us to share our content with the group. So, with that, thank you very much. And we are going to start this episode right now.
All right, folks. It's Technology Tuesday. We are here every single Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know, Greg, we have something major in store. I know people are like, oh, you guys say that every single week. But there's always new things that we're finding that are sometimes better than stuff we found before. Because, technology doesn't stay static, it's always changing. And we're always on the lookout for new applications, new ideas to help you get solutions into your business that will save you time.
Yes, that is correct. All right, I'm just doing a couple checks, make sure we got our sound off the ground. So, yeah, man, I got some resources that I found that I think are not necessarily life changing, but definitely game changing for somebody who is listening right now. So thank you guys for tuning in. And with that, I'm going to share some of these resources and how I think they can help. So this first one, and I don't know if you noticed this, Jerry, but for a lot of entrepreneurs, Google Sheets over the last 5 years has been making major strides in terms of its use case. The whole, Google Doc platform and the Google Docs, the Google Sheets, but Google Sheets more in particularly because it's technically a database, right? And people are
Right.
using it to sync up other apps and send information to it for other apps to extract. So let me give you a perfect example. There are a lot of entrepreneurs who are using Facebook groups to grow their business. And one of the things they can do is they can ask a couple of questions. You can ask up to 3 questions in a Facebook group. And if you ever joined one, you know what I'm talking about. They ask you a couple of questions, and typically one of them maybe ask you to for your email address so they can send you their lead magnet, right? Well, a lot of the software out there will allow you to sync up to that Facebook group to extract that data. And the reason being is because if you don't take the data right there when you see it as a Facebook group administrator, you don't get it. You can't see it again. It doesn't save it anywhere in Facebook and you cannot retrieve it. It's gone forever. So when you go to approve someone, you can see how they answered the questions, and what this software does is allow you to extract the questions and the answers. And most of them will allow you to save it to a Google Sheet so that you can then run a Zap and then pull that data and then put it into your CRM. So there's a lot of them that work that way. So this one that I'm going to share now, Jerry, I think is awesome because what it does is it allows you to put automation inside of the Google Sheet. It's like, wow, right? And so let me just jump over to the screen share here, and let's move this one out the way. So check this out. Let me give us a little more space. Just tad this over just a little bit. All right. So this is an AppSumo deal. Um, it's fairly new, so it's going to be there for a few um, weeks, days, at least at the time of this recording. And it is called Logic Sheet. And what Logic Sheet allows you to do is run automations inside of the Google Sheet. So what I'm imagining, Jerry, is this thing will do the automations inside the sheet so that you can have even more. specific information inside of your CRMs and other systems that you may be transferring that data to. So instead of you just having a name and answers to a question, you may be able to run certain types of automations based on that answer to a question, because the answer to question number one could be a yes or no, right? Or it could be a multiple choice where they can pick just one. And you can set these automations to either add or do certain things based on that row being updated and an answer being yes or one of those multiple choice. So this is called Logic Sheet, and it allows you to automate Google Sheets. You can get started for $99. It's a 59% discount on AppSumo, normally $240 to just get started. And so the first plan is at $99 and it goes up to $300. And I'll show you what those differences are in a minute. But as we scroll down here, let's take a look at what it could do, right? So it can listen to triggers, form submissions, and run automations. And you can set it to run automations hourly, daily, or weekly, um, which I think is pretty cool, depending on the automation you want. Depending on the automation you want to set up, you can run automations, things like sending an email, updating Slack or Notion or Airtable, or something like that, which is pretty cool. This is an alternative to Make and Zapier because it does the automations inside, and it integrates with Airtable API and some others. Now, there's a video. You can check this out and see for yourself exactly how it works, some of the major features there. And then it has some things here on this page where it's going to reveal how it works by listening to the triggers, setting up conditions and logics, automate your workflow actions, again, send emails, update Airtable, update spreadsheets. And then they also come with some pre-made templates where you can check out some of the pre-made automations and add to your Google Sheet. So come down here for the pricing, just let you guys know. For $99, it'll connect to one Google Sheet, right? For one Google Sheet per account, and you have unlimited executions per day and unlimited automation creation for the $99. Now, if you have more than one Google Sheet that you want to automate, then you can bump up to the team plan. For $200, you can get up to 5 Google Sheets, and if you need unlimited Google Sheets, for $297, it's unlimited Google Sheets. Okay, so what that means, but it has to be, now this is important, I want everybody to understand this, within the same Google domain, right? The Google Workspace account. So if it's not unlimited and you can give one to your client over here and one to your client over there, that's not how it works. It's within your account. Okay. So if you need unlimited, you can jump up to the $300 plan. And if it's not, if you only need a few, you can get here. And if you only need one, you can get started at $99. So that's the difference between the three, is the number of Google Sheets that you can use with this software. So I think this is a really powerful one, especially for those like myself who want to automate as much as possible to, one, give the clients the best experience as possible, but three, also to free up as much time as I possibly can by having things happen without me. So Logic Sheet is a big recommendation that I highly recommend you take a look at and see if it's something that you can use and fit in your business, because again, it's a lifetime deal. You buy it once, you have it, you don't have to pay monthly reoccurring fees for it. So that is Logic Sheet.
That's a good one, man.
Cool. Any insights or questions you have about it?
Nah, I just recall you talking to me about that Facebook thing a while ago, and then being able to capture the information, and once it's gone, it's gone. And yeah, so
Yep.
this helps out with that. So that's good.
Yeah, man. That's the one thing I um don't particularly like about the Facebook groups, but we work with what we can with it. And we do what we, you find workarounds, right? And so either another software can add it to the sheet, but now if you can do more, like, so let's say someone gets added to the sheet, now you can actually have it send an email. And if it can send an email from your own email account, then you don't have to worry about your autoresponder getting blocked in spam or making sure the email, it's one less thing you have to worry about um, with this type of automation. So I would definitely dive in and see what else you can do. I highly recommend it. And I think that it's going to be a really big deal for someone who checks it out.
Yep. Yep. Definitely.
All right, cool. So we are going to move on to the next one. All right, so Jerry, check this out. We have talked about several products and services over the last year or so that will allow you to automate videos. Not automate
Right.
videos, but take a video and either make clips of it or get a transcript of it. I know one of the ones we talked about several times was Cast Magic, and Cast Magic does a whole lot of things with the video. It's what we use here on our show. But this particular one is a subset of the features, subset of one of the features that Cast Magic does, and we're going to talk about it right now. And it is the Vidchapter, right? And so basically, what this does for video SEO, it will take your YouTube videos and allow you to give you the chaptering of what things you're talking about where. So what I love about this, Jerry, is that if someone doesn't want to subscribe to a service like Cast Magic or something similar, because a lot of those services don't have a lifetime deal, right? You either have to, you can probably get a trial, but they just don't have those. This is one will take a subset of that features and you can get it for a lifetime deal. So it's tied in with AI. It will give you the chapter settings for your YouTube description. And when you put it in there, it will allow you to see those chapters and go right to those chapters. So, one for the end user, if they don't want to watch your whole video, but they know there's something specific in there and it's marked off for the chapter, they can skip ahead to it by clicking on that. Have you seen YouTube videos with that feature?
I appreciate YouTube videos with that feature.
Yes.
There might only be like certain things that I want to see or hear, and I want to skip through all the parts. It's almost like when DVDs first came out, and you could skip through to a
Yep.
certain So yeah, that's what makes it cool. They do have the chapters, or they
Yeah. So
timeline it for you.
yes, that is exactly right. They had a video that you guys can check out, and it will help you with your video SEO as well as being seen on YouTube. Um, I don't know if it does. I don't know if it says Vimeo here, but I don't know if it does Vimeo. I don't know if they're just describing it. So let's see what we got. All right, so this one has up to 3 codes, starting at $59, going up to $179. And basically, for the $60 a month, you can get 300 video credits per month, and up to 3 team members. And then the higher plans just give you more credits and more team members. So most companies that, not companies, but most um, how should I say this? A lot of us who use these type of services, they we don't like when they use credits because we have to kind of calculate. Well, what is a credit? Is credit, if it's what is a credit, right? How much is a credit a minute? Is a credit an hour? Is it 300 hours? Is it 300 minutes? What's the difference, right? So you have to go through and figure out what the credits are. Um, and here they're starting to tell you, but again, it could be confusing. So a lot of us don't like credits. I know I don't like it because I don't like to be confused. I like it when it's easy. Tell me exactly what it is. So that's one thing I don't particularly care about. However, if this is a feature set that you want, right, to be able to use for YouTube videos, I think that this is definitely worth a look, despite that the fact that it has credits, right, that you kind of have to go by the credits. Again, it's a one-time deal, so you can quickly go into ask the question if you want to know, if you get more confused about exactly what this is. Title generation, right? 5 unique variations is 1 credit. Description of the video is 1 credit. Tag is another credit, and chapter generate, right? So I don't know if you have to up to 19 chapters. I don't know if you have to use all of these in one because you may just want the chapters because that's kind of what the name was, Vidchapter. And so if it can chapter up your video up to 19 chapters, it's only going to cost you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit one credit. So you can check that out. I think it's worth a look. I think it's worth taking the time to check it out if that's a feature set you would be interested in. And if you're doing videos, you should definitely, like Jerry said, he appreciates it. Everyone who spends time on YouTube, we're trying to find the content we really want and filter out the content we don't want, because trying to navigate everything online when it's trying to find information is difficult, because you have to wade through so much stuff that is not exactly what you want. So make it easy for your viewers. Check out Vidchapter on AppSumo right now. It'll be there for a few more days, weeks at the time of this recording.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, the credit system is a little tricky, but usually once you sign up and you get in there, it makes it a little bit clear.
Yeah.
We just sometimes prefer when it says this number of minutes, this number of videos, or unlimited. We like unlimited even better. That's what that's what
Yes.
we.
We love unlimited. Give us unlimited use. Love it.
Yeah, that's even better for the top tier, of course.
That's right.
Like we got,
That's right.
we're not trying to be too greedy, but yeah, we like unlimited,
Oh
an
man.
unlimited option for LTD.
That's right. All right, man. Listen, I got one more, and this one is a doozy. If you have a business and you need customer reviews, I don't know, Jerry. Do you know of a business that doesn't need customer reviews?
Not too many that wants
Right. So
customers.
yeah, and it's funny because we trust the review. Well,
It's social proof.
social proof. A lot of us look to see what others think about the thing, about it before we can make our decision. And and some of us can look at reviews and start to filter out the ones we assume aren't real, or the ones that are made up. And that's a whole nother show. But for this particular resource, there is something I found that if you don't have something that is helping you generate reviews, you definitely should check this out. And this is called, I believe it's Climbo or Climbo. I don't know, Jerry, what you think. That's the name. Which, how do you think it's pronounced?
Yeah, it's limbo with a C in front of it, right? So yeah, Climbo
Climbo.
sounds right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was my first guess. Climbo. All right, so listen, Climbo is a one-time purchase for $49, and it is 95% off, regularly at $1,000. So
Mm.
this particular software, dollar for dollar, is a great value. So if you don't have something in place, you should definitely look at it. So basically, what it is, it helps you get clients to give you reviews. It is a review management system. It's alternative to Bird Eye and Podium, and it's good for consultants, marketers, and marketing agencies. And I think it's good for anyone who needs to create reviews for their business. You can check out all the features here. Request review via a link or a QR code, SMS, email, or even a WhatsApp message. So, in my mind, Jerry is thinking. I'm thinking about, well, what if you combine this one with the Google spreadsheet, and it's like, okay, so purchase this thing, add them to the spreadsheet, and then have another one say yes or no. Have they had reviews? And if it's no, then you send them. Anyway, so that's you send them a review request. All right. Or send them so many days later. Anyway, that's all the automation stuff in my mind. I start thinking about how to make this the most efficient system ever.
Yeah,
Um,
I get it.
yeah, man. It also ties into AI, which I'm pretty sure almost everything is, to generate professional replies to reviews, boosting on Google pages. I like it, man. I think this is a winner. So get lifetime access, all the features, all the updates. It's GDPR compliant. And you can't have be an existing user. So like, no, we ain't trying to deal with the issues if you're an existing user. So this one, and it's $49 one time, and client mode integrates with Google, Facebook, Yelp, TripAdvisor, and 30 other platforms that deal with reviews, because so many of these platforms deal with reviews. And it has a landing page to get positive reviews and avoid the negative ones. So if it's a positive review, it'll allow them to select which platform they want to post that on, and if it's a negative one, it'll most likely send it to your whatever account you want it to send to, so you can deal with it before someone posts a negative feedback. QR code. So the QR code gives you unlimited visits. What apps? Unlimited visits and SMS up to 100 a month and email up to 1,000 a month. So yeah, guys, this is Climbo,
But
review
also, did you see the
engine
part at
for
the
your
bottom?
business.
Did you see? Did you scroll back down, Greg? I'm not. I don't want you to miss. It has the agency options for $49.
Down here, oh,
So offer resell software to unlimited clients.
yo,
No
I
cap.
almost missed that. I almost missed that, and I typically never miss that. Oh my goodness. So listen, not everyone is the hardcore entrepreneurs like you and I, but most of our viewers are. So check this out, guys. Agency mode. This offers allows you to resell the software to unlimited clients, no cap. Oh my goodness. So
But if they, I mean, they don't have to be like a tech person. They could just have like coaching clients. They coach people on different aspects of their business. So if you coach somebody on sales, or if you coach somebody on, branding, this is something that you could offer them as part of your coaching.
man, yo, I'm gonna have to pick this up, man. I'm gonna have to grab this joint, yo. I'm just like, yo, I don't think you guys understand. So let me break it down for you right quick. Um,
If you sell it one time, you get your money back.
listen, software is one of the most profitable businesses you can get into. And we live in the subscription society. Everything is a subscription, right? Even going to the car wash, they're trying to get you to sign up on your subscription now, right? I love my movie subscription, $19 a month. I can go to unlimited. Well, I can go to five movies, five movies
Right.
a week or something ridiculous like that.
In
Like
the
there's
theater,
not
in
even
the
enough
theater,
movies
right,
out for me to go enough times, but
right.
I can go all the time. Subscription society. So check this out. Software is the most profitable, one of the most profitable businesses you can get in. And the two things that typically stop most people from getting into a software or a software as a service business is the price to develop the software and the price to support the software. If you can get around those two things, then it's so profitable it's ridiculous. And with this, agency mode, offer to resell the software unlimited client at no cap. Now I don't know if there's a fee or something like that. You can find out, but that's worth looking into. That's worth the $49 for that feature alone. Just for that feature alone, because you can find some businesses that need some reviews that you could help them and resell this. So anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox for right now, but people got to realize how powerful, how profitable the subscription based business model is. It will allow you to have time freedom, which is what a lot of entrepreneurs are really working towards. So again, I'm gonna step down, but that's thank you for pointing that out. That's a big one, man. Agency mode for Climbo. Go check it out.
Yeah, man. It was like usually you don't get that until it's all one tier. Usually you don't get that until a different tier. So they're adding multiple aspects. What I suspect is that this might be one of those ones they're like testing out at a very low entry for people who catch it early adopters, and then they'll once it closes, they'll bring it back out. Because sometimes they'll have an optional deal, and it's never the same as it very was in that first. It's never the same as that first deal, that initial deal that it got in. Every time they bring it back, it's never the same.
That is
It's always a
true.
little bit higher. It's higher than what it was before.
That is definitely true because I'm picking up one of the ones we talked about on a previous episode, Boost, and in the as I'm reading the reviews and the questions, right? Because I do a thorough investigation. There are people talking about the first deal, and they're like, "Hey, this one isn't as good as the first one," and they're like, "That's right. If this is a different time, and if you want it, it's not going to be as good as this one. If we ever do another one, so it's like
Yeah, I mean,
you
a couple
know,
of them, like just the ones. A couple of ones we did recently have had that happen. So Boost Space, Also, the one take, they closed it out, and then the next day they brought it. So it ended on a certain day, and the very next day it came back out, $10 higher than what it was before. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, and I've seen Book Like a Boss. Book Like a Boss. I got it for as a LTD, and now they only do it as a year subscription for like the same amount it was as a LTD. So yeah, it's this one is I don't know. I'm not predicting the future. I don't play a psychic on TV, um, but my gut is telling me that they're probably going to bring that one back out, and it won't be the same as what it is right now.
Yeah, and I think also too because they have a lot of competition already. They're not like new. It's not like it's a new thing. Like everybody needs reviews, and there's a lot of other competition out there. So they're probably offering the best deal they can, which is a really good one if that's something you're interested in. So definitely take us out. Listen, man, those are the resources that I have for you and the information that I have for you this week. I think that, like I said, for somebody, Jerry, it those some one of these resources is going to help them tremendously this week, and we want to know if that's you. So let us know in the comments. Hit us up on our group, and let us know what you thought was most valuable to your business.
That's right, folks. And if you're not part of the group, make sure you subscribe. If you're listening to this for the very, very, very first time, make sure you join us at technologytuesday.com. As always, we appreciate you being here, tuning in every single week. We appreciate every comment. We appreciate every share. So if you get value out of this, make sure you pass it on to someone else who could use one of these resources, but also who might want to tune into this information on a weekly basis. Until that time, we'll see you next week.
Take care.